It's a nice snowy day. I hope everybody is safe. It's that time of the year where hey, the weather tells you how to drive, where to go, when to go right now. So, you know, we want to think that we are in control of some things. We can control this mouth, we can control some of our actions, but the weather, ain't no controlling that. Even though some people may want to say that. But I am talking a little bit about everything as usual. Name of this episode is support, and I know I see that a couple of people have unsubscribed. I don't know who they are, and it doesn't matter because I'm not. All I want to do is just be me, be who I am, live my life, and like my sister soldier said, you may not listen to me now, but one day these words will resonate. Because there's really no who is out there to listen to. You have so many people talking all at one time. Who do you listen to? Who do you believe? We have administration, we have a whole government system now that you don't know if you could believe them or not. It's it's getting bad. At least back in the day, you kind of believed them. Why did they have to lie? But we see now that they wasn't really lying, but they wasn't really telling us everything we should know. Because you have people in the background orchestrating what we should know and not know. Because they have a agenda, especially all agendas whirl around um, war, yes, money and war. And I want to talk a little bit about this video I made some 8 years ago. Because I've been talking a lot about my family. And I just want to reiterate what happened at my mother's funeral. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened at my nephew's funeral.
I just come back home from burying my mother, a beautiful woman. And I want to talk about how me and my family was treated at the funeral, as we have been treated practically all our lives from my mother's family. Well, everything was going fine, and everybody was talking all nice to us. And then at the funeral, everybody was able to come up and say a few words. Well, I come up there first, and I had already prepared what I was going to read about my mom. So, and other people of the family got up and said a few words. And then my cousin, Eldora, she gets up there and she starts talking about my nieces and nephews and whoever else she's referring to. Come on, we should make sacrifices. Like, don't be getting tattoos and wearing Jordans and going out there doing what you want to do to go to some of the family reunions, because they have family reunions every other year. And then she started bringing up about, well, she ain't seen her cousin since she was this high. mind you, we sitting there grieving our mother, grandmother, great grandmother. Why do we have to hear that? She would not have wanted me to go to her mom's funeral and start bringing up the fact that we haven't seen them since we was yay high, and they didn't have anything to do with us. They never came to visit us as adults. And what about when it went up there talking about how I came up there to live in Michigan? That had nothing to do with me. I tried calling her on the phone. She gave me her number. I tried to call her. She would never answer. It would always be, this person cannot accept phone calls at this time. Mind you, she's have money, nice cars, nice home. You know, she got lovely kids. They doing well. She had twins, girls. I have twin girls. She said my kids could join their basketball team, basketball camp. But when it was time for me to try to get a man, she wouldn't answer the phone. And just like I had another cousin up there that found out that worked not too far from where I was living, never got in touch with me, never tried to call me and say, hey, can we get together? I tried calling her at her job. She would never answer the phone. And I even went up there to try to catch her. They tell me, oh, she just left. I found out very strange that just out of nowhere, I come up there and she just left. Okay. And then I have this uncle that everybody just really despises right now for what he did. He actually came to me and told me that my sister is smoking crack just because she done lost a lot of weight. Tell me, look at her skin. She ain't even got no skin on her bones. I'm like, my sister ain't never smoked nothing but cigarettes. You don't know what you're talking about. But then at the funeral, he gets up there at the podium and started talking about my mother. Bringing my mother down to the down and her family. Telling my mother's business. Talking about she had a baby when she was a teenager. That hit me like, I didn't even know that. Tell me she had a baby when she was a teenager and that baby died on the seed. And then started talking about how she could keep secrets. What was that for? Why in the world would you say this stuff? Why are y'all saying this stuff about my mother?
And that's the reason why I didn't go to it. I haven't went to any of the family unions. I didn't even go to when they used to give my mother birthday parties every year. I wouldn't even go because I didn't even want to see these people because I know how they feel about us. Because the whole time I was growing up, they never had anything to do with us. Didn't even recognize we was even here. You know? They didn't care about us. I don't know what kind of relationship. Like I said, I don't think they really liked us because of my father. A lot of people didn't like us because of my father. But, and that's the worst reason to not have a relationship with your nieces and nephews. Now, I could see if they didn't want us, if they didn't want them to have any relationship with us, I can understand that. If that happens, because that's happening to me right now. My kids don't want me to have a relationship with their kids. And that's okay. because there's nothing to fret about because family is family. You got good families, you got bad families, you got dysfunctional families, you got functional families. I just happen to be born into a very dysfunctional family. So, um, and you see how they treated me when I went up there. Uh, and this is what I feel so find strange is my one cousin that did spend time. She spent time with my kids, not with me. She came over. This is the youngest of them, I think, or next to the youngest, Sandra. She came over and got my kids, which I appreciated. I thought that was nice. She came over and got my kids, spent time with them, but didn't say nothing to me. I have always wondered what is it about me that nobody likes.
And about us, bringing us down at this low point, bringing us even lower. He just made my case. Wow. Why I'm doing a video? Why? Please. I'm just. You know what? They just made the case why I don't go to none of their family reunions, and never will, because I see that they have not changed one bit. But I want to know. I want to let you know, because I just figured out why they put me and my mother down. Is it something wrong? I mean, I want to go this way. Oh, this is what I read, and this is what I said at.
Now, the person that's talking to me, that's my oldest daughter. I was going through some things at that time, and I was staying with her. She let me stay with her in her basement. Okay, which I greatly appreciate. And this is the same one that haven't talked to me in like 2 or 3 years. Her kids don't talk to me. Her child, one of her kids, just had a baby, and they didn't invite me to the baby shower. I haven't seen the baby. I don't even know what the baby's name is. I don't know what the baby looked like. And we live in the same town. So I'm telling you, it's awful strange. I don't understand why these people hate me so much, but it's okay.
When I got up to make a comment, our mom, Cora Bell Gayton Martin McGee, was perfect, as much perfect can be for a hard-working African woman living in America. She gave us what we wanted and needed. Our mom accomplished all she needed and wanted to make her life easier in this oppressed, depressed world we live in. She was not complicated, but complimented everything she did. She is beautiful, lovely, wholesome, a giant, fearless, only fearing the Lord in a humble way, wanting to live by the Lord's will and guidance. She is a part of us, and we are a part of her, and a part of a family that will look to her for strength and example. We shall miss her and cherish our memories of her for the rest of our lives. Never goodbye. See you later. Now remember that. That made them so outrageous, so mad when I said my mom was perfect. You see, they got up there And they tried to bring her all the way down in front of her family and friends and the congregation that loved her. They couldn't stand all these people saying all these nice things about her. Why did they even come? I don't even know why they even came to the funeral, because they did not comfort us. As far as I can see, they just came to just bring her down. And then I had my daughter get up and read this scripture. Now pay attention to this scripture, because this is exactly what she was talking about. This is one of my mother's scripture that I found that she had checked. And it's from Isaiah 54:17. And where it says, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn." And they still got up and formed these nasty words against my mother. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Even after I read that scripture, they still got up and screwed that venom in that church. And these two call themselves holy, up there preaching, giving thanks to the church and giving thanks to God, and then turn around and spew this venom out their mouth. My Uncle Curtis called himself a deacon. But look how he brought my mother down. Tried to tear my mama's name. And then I had an Aunt Murders. She getting up there telling all my mother's business, how she used to give all these nicknames to men at school and all this stuff. You know, what was that for? Why? Y'all couldn't say anything else about my mother? But they better be, they should have took heed to scripture. No weapon is formed, and no tongue that shall speak or rise against thee will be condemned. Ooh. I mean, right now, that's what I'm saying to this day. It still bothers me, because I'm sitting there grieving my mother, and he got up there and said something that almost blew me away. I know my mother had a child when she was a teenager. Didn't nobody in church knew that. Why did they have to know that now? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Well, then after that, I read a poem by Maya Angelou, where it says, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you've done, but they will never forget how you made them feel." And I said my mother made us feel loved, and she have made plenty of you out here feel loved too. And now you see why they got up there and said all them things they said? Because they could not, will not let my mother go to her special place without spewing venom. They just couldn't let it go. And they wonder why we don't have anything to do with that. I called my Uncle Curtis one time, trying to talk to him, thinking that I could finally have a relationship with one of my uncles. Because I have 12, I have really, I got uncles on both sides. 6 on my mother's side, 6 on my father's side. And not have one relationship, not one. I don't know anything about them. They don't know anything about me. And he would not talk to me. He would not return my call, but he talks to the rest of the cousins the rest of it, but not me. And then I had another aunt that was heard talking about us as the funeral was going on. She didn't know that I had a niece in back of her, that she was talking loud enough for her to hear her say, well, Val, the only one that called every day, my sister. And then she gonna talk about my granddaughter. I don't know why she come to that funeral with her hair like that. My Aunt Edna. And she really, now if you wanted us to come to them family reunion, you wouldn't have said no mess like that, especially at that time. And you would have personally said that to us, not getting up there trying to make yourself look like you really something. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe that. Oh my God, because I think they were really thinking that I have no right to grieve, I have no right to cry, because me and my mother had a strained relationship. They just don't understand. That's why I don't like them people. Oh, okay. I can't believe my aunt was up there talking to this other lady while the service was going on, talking about Val's the only one that called every day, which is a lie. Now, how can she know that? And it don't even matter how she know it. I don't care if I never talked to my mother but once a year. That still was my mother. She raised me. She had me. And you're going to tell me I don't have no right to grieve for her? This is how our funeral went because of my family. I really wish they had never came. Because I had an uncle. I had three uncles there that didn't say 2 words to me. I had a few aunts. Well, one aunt and cousin that really, well, I did talk to him. But I had my aunt Mary. She really didn't have but 2 words. I don't think she said 2 words. I think she said hi, and that was it. Not one of them, but my Aunt Shirley hugged me and said, I'm sorry. The rest of them, nothing but pure venom. And I hope I never have to go. You know what? I hope I never have to see these people again. Well, with that, I just want to share this lovely lady. That's my mom. I'm going to miss her for the rest of my life. Oh. Thank you.
Oh boy, I forgot. Now this is crazy. This is this happened some years ago.
Uh-oh. What
This
happened?
happened get out those schools. How terrible is this
What
now?
happened? My little dude
Now,
cool. You are.
this happened about 12 years ago. And this was the 4th of July. And this is exactly, no, I ain't gonna say exactly. This is how stuff gets started. Okay. I'm gonna share a little bit. I don't know how long is this. 24 minutes now. I ain't gonna use
You are. Uh oh. Damn. All right, get up. I done got both of them crying. Uh oh. Stepped on her foot.
Oh my goodness.
It's all right. It's all right, little baby. Come here. Man, you're scared with the fireworks. Damn.
What's wrong with you?
No, he messed around and stepped on her foot by accident.
Sorry, dude. Be quiet. It's not really that serious. Go sit down till you shut up.
I ain't never spent one dime on no fireworks.
Man.
Joke night, man. Ain't no joke. I was missing the work, dog. Fuck with the
Oh, look at that one.
They getting off, man. These niggas getting off, man. They setting it off, man.
Man, oh man, oh man. Man.
They setting it off, man. They setting it off.
I'm talking where you at, I don't do fireworks.
They got a lot of shit to clean up tomorrow. No, not really. What's tomorrow? No.
Saturday.
Oh, I'm gonna clean it Monday then. They was setting it off tonight, man.
Yeah.
The power got off.
They
They was having fuck with the bike.
was doing it. Yeah, they
West got a lot
doing
of them, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is that the last box?
No. Oh, Lord, you got my steak. Thank you, baby.
Oh man. These are very irresponsible people.
Hey, who the hell is that? Fireworks no more.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna come
They
all the way.
get ridiculous.
Wait. Treasure! Go give it to Ben. Ben. Here, Jeremiah. I'll do it for you. Can you open this? Keep shaking it. Keep shaking with it. Shake it hard. Shake it hard. Shake it. Keep shaking it. No, turn it. Oh my God. All right, that's it. Wait.
Let's see what they're doing.
Pick it up. Come here.
Kids should not be with fireworks. Okay. Okay, see how quick that escalated? Because they're letting kids play with fireworks. When you hear the word, I've learned this. When you hear the word, all right, and they start walking away and go in the house and come back out, it's time to leave. When you hear those words, all right, it's time to go. Don't
He pointed him up in the air. Go get back. He pointed it up in the air. You see me like that shit. Wait, what happened? Why you take it?
What happened?
Somebody started arguing because they said they were shooting the fireworks towards their kid.
Oh.
Okay, they gotta stop that. It's simple as that. They're not gonna hold their kids. They're not gonna That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Y'all should watch where y'all be shooting that shit at anyway, man. Y'all be watching what y'all do. What is right there?
Everybody all right? Everybody having a good time? Let's keep it like that.
Ain't nothing like that.
I know it.
Everybody just need to be like that.
No, we got understanding. That's just over. It's over. Shit off. Pardon me? Oh yeah, it's all good. We having a good time. Yeah, but everybody allowed to have a good time. We just gotta be respectful of each other's kids. So everybody.
Shake it. Watch out, Pop. Shake it.
You ain't got a right to protect your kids. You got a right to protect
Shake it. Pretty straight.
Hold on.
Right there.
Wow. First time taping a wall. What you crying for? Is they still hot? Oh my God, they still. We got this. Enjoy yourself. Happy
Good morning. Okay. All right. You enjoy your day off if you can. All righty. Okay. Bye-bye.
Lord have mercy. Oh God. You gotta be fucked up, boy. Get in the house. Get in the house. Get your ass in the house.
Wait a minute. Let's go back there.
Wow. First time taping a wall. What you crying for? Is they still hot? Oh my God, they still. We got this. Enjoy yourself. Happy Happy
Oh my God. That was my first time. Okay. That was my first time ever being that close to some gunfire. And I had my kids there. And my grandkids. Oh, can you imagine? This is what I'm saying. How fast stuff can escalate, especially when you got people drinking, you got fireworks going on, and you're getting people that can't solve issues like a man or a woman without putting your hands on somebody. Okay, okay, I've been on here long enough. I mean, I guess the weather, it don't look that bad, but I just found out no school today. Okay, this is crazy. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. It is the season for that. All right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll be back later. I want to talk about some different things, but right now I am going to go take care of some business. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.